you open the shop?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Is it the same name?
Same name, yeah.
Same name. What's the purpose of the shop? What are you trying to accomplish with it? What kind of message are you trying to?
The shop, my shop is like different totally from the other shops around the wall. I'm not talking about like far away from the wall. So my shop has like important position because it's facing the wall directly, and I'm not putting like touristic stuff like you can find it anywhere else, like any shop else in Bethlehem you can find it. So I'm putting like something so special like for graffiti, okay, for real art. So putting something like to show the people what's the situation look like in Palestine and what's the conflict all about. So it's telling you a lot of story about what's happening in Palestine. Not like just showing you like propaganda side or like something like fake. We just show you like the real stuff here. Other shops, if you go around, I guess you've been to other shops. Other shops, when you go around, you will see like touristic stuff like all of it and stuff like this. And but I promise myself I will not put anything. Even I want to be rich, I will not make anything to make me rich. I want to keep selling like small stuff inside, and it will be very simple for people and can carry it so easily. And I have surprise very soon for Christmas, so I'm gonna put something outside here, and this things I'm gonna put it outside. It will be having special message.
An art piece.
An art piece, and no one will expect it.
Very cool.
Because I have planned it, and I will just show it very soon. In like very soon.
Very nice. When did you start making art?
I started making art like when I was like young, actually, when I was like 20 years old, and now I'm 27. Okay. So I was like just following the artist how they draw graffiti. I'm not like very much a professional. I can't call myself professional. I can do something, you know. But it's very interesting. I have also my team, my partners, working with me, and we do like very great work. So it's a very interesting message. Taking it to people and share the story very well here.
Maybe you could talk about the wall. When did the wall go up? What year?
So the wall go up 2002.
2002.
Yeah. So where we are standing right now used to be called Bethlehem Jerusalem Street, but not exist anymore. After they built the separation wall, the land got taken and the life here was being very complicated. So the Palestinians here, they start suffering a lot. They start having many problems.
Well, how has your life changed since the wall went up?
When I was a child, I was going to Jerusalem very easily, without any excuse, without any problems. But after the walls come up, man, my life started being very hard and very difficult. I was remembering my dad was like taking me like all the time in Jerusalem. Like every Friday we go like Al-Aqsa Mosque. But when the walls come up, I can't go to Jerusalem. So for what reason?
Can you go to Jerusalem now?
I can't. I need like special permission to go there. If I'm not married, I can't get permission. So I have to be married and I have to have like family and all the stuff to get this permission. So it's very hard situation.
Is Bethlehem in this area of Palestine?
It's whole Palestine, man. If you look in the map,
yeah.
If you look actually in the map of the wall, you will not see the wall at the green line. So the green line, that means the wall should be at the green line. The wall should be at the green line, but the wall actually built after the green line 14 kilometers after in a Palestinian territory more. It's not what the UN agree to put the wall in it. So it's more cheating and more stealing, more harming people. Talking about like fucked up peace, and actually there is no peace. Who said to you there is peace? I tell him there is no peace.
Is this area ran by the Palestinian Authority, or is it ran by the Israeli military?
This area run by Palestinian, by it's Area C now. This area where we are standing right now is called Area C. So the Palestinian Authority, if they want to come over here, they need to ask for Israeli excuse to get permission to come to Area C, because Israeli control all the area here. You know, there is different areas. Area A under Palestinian control, but just under Palestinian control, only just name. But Israelis still can enter inside West Bank and arrest whoever they want, and just take whatever it doesn't matter. They just break all the rules, you know. This is how it look like.
Have you had any interactions with the Israeli military?
I was with two artists, they are from Italy, who come to draw this face of the girl. She was in a prison. It's called Ahd Tamimi. So I was helping these guys, giving them all the stuff they need and everything they need, all the help. I tried to stop the soldier when they come and arrest them, and he started putting the gun at me. So and I just take a step back because he's holding gun in his hand. He might like shot because it's actually it's happened a lot. They will give you like excuse. They will give like a reason to the people. So they, oh, he tried to he tried to make me problems. He tried to kill me with knife. He tried to kill me with knife and all this stuff. It's all bullshit. It's all propaganda.
Has anyone that you've known been killed by the military?
Who I doesn't know. Say who you don't know.
Yeah.
Who you don't know who got killed.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people get killed by military. Yeah. They are just like a human being like us. They were having like a normal life, and they are like a human being just looking for justice and freedom. So, but who defined himself? Who defined yourself? If you define yourself, you are like terrorist. Like this is what people call you. If you define yourself, you should just shut up. You should just like be cheap trash. That's what they want. That's how it works.
What do you think the future of Palestine is?
The future of the world is still here. There is no peace.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. If anyone tell you about peace, he's a big liar. If they tell you there is peace, it's bullshit. For us, we are like a new generation. There is no peace for us. No peace.
How has the city changed since you've been a kid?
It's changed a lot, man, because the wall is like taking half of the land from here, and it's making the life, it's very hard. It's very complicated.
In which kind of ways? What ways is it complicated specifically?
Specifically, if you want to move around the West Bank, there's checkpoints stop you and search you.
Even inside Palestine?
Inside Palestine, yeah. There's every city in Palestine, there's checkpoints. So they stop you and search your car, search the persons very well, and make it so hard for the person. So everywhere.
And sometimes they even do checks in homes?
Yeah, so every night they check homes. If they want to check homes, they can check homes without any excuse. Just like blow the door in the midnight, enter inside Palestinian family house, arrest whoever they want, and just bye-bye.
No
reason, there is no reason. Just like, it's very fucked up, no reason.
Do you have hope?
This is actually very hard. My hope everyone will understand what's happening in Palestine, because it's not fair to be like silent, not fair to be shut up and not saying what's the truth look like. This is my hope. As I'm a human being, I'm not belonging to any groups or anyone. So I just belong to myself.
How do you feel about Israeli people?
Actually, Israeli people also, they are tired of these bullshit things. The problem is not with the Israeli people, the problem with the government. We don't have a problem with Israeli people. We have a problem with the government, we have a problem with the settlers who occupied Palestinian lands and built like temporary homes and call it, this is the home. So this is what the problem. We have two problems. So settlements and occupation. But Jewish, no, there is no problem with the Jewish. Jewish are like human, they are like Jewish, they are like written in Quran, Jewish. So the problem with the settlers and the occupation. I see them when they arrest someone. He's like my good friends. I treat him like he's my father. How they arrest him is like animal way. It's not the humanity. They are talking about the humanity, and actually, how they arrest the person doesn't belong to humanity for nothing.
How do they arrest him?
They arrest him. They grab you like a piece of shit. It's happened with me once in a checkpoint. Okay, I will not talk far. I will talk about myself. It's happened with me in a checkpoint in the midnight. I was driving to Ramallah with my friend. So on our way back to Bethlehem, there is a temporary checkpoint. On our way back to Bethlehem, it was temporary checkpoint. And this checkpoint starts searching our cars for 3 hours. They bring dogs to smell the cars, everything. After that, they put stuff in our eye.
Put stuff in your eye? What kind of stuff?
They put paper in your eye. They cover your eye. You can't see nothing. They put your hands behind your back. They put you inside big truck, and so much soldiers inside this truck, and they start scaring you inside the truck. They will start making so much noise and scaring you inside this truck to make you afraid. But actually, it was nothing scaring us. No weapons, nothing. We are strong. We grow up strong and we will die strong. That's it. That's how we live. We grow up strong and we'll die strong. This is how our family teach us. And we will not think about afraid or something. We'll think about justice and freedom and about the peace. This is what we want.
Do you foresee peace happening?
No. I don't think so. In the moment, no. It's a little bit, we are far away from the peace. It's all about like religion, politics, it's all mixed up, but we just like want people to share the story very well, not to mix it up for something like stupid. So when you are Palestinian, so you not should give up about anything. You just keep to find yourself and share the story very well. It's what we want. What I want to say, man, and I also work as a tour guide here. I give political tours if anybody interested.
Yeah, I'll let these cars pass and you just say that. It's good.
So I'm a tour guide, but not a normal tour guide. I'm a political tour guide. I work about showing the people how the occupation look like. If anybody interested, feel free to come and find me so easily at my shop behind the wall, next to the wall exactly. So by the gas station, and you will get amazing tour, and you will learn so much lessons about Palestine.
I'll put all the info in the video too for people.
Sure, and my name also Moodi Abdullah. It's in Facebook. You can find me so easily. And if anybody want to do any documentary, any interview, feel free to come back anytime to my shop, and I will help people here.
Thanks a lot, man. That means a lot.
You're welcome. You're my brother.
You're my brother too.